Hello everyone, my name is Keon Francet. Welcome to my operating systems platform tutorial, and in this video tutorial I will be creating a group policy and instantiating a couple restrictions on the system to create a mandatory profile basically. So let's get started. Right, so start your server machine and then navigate to Start Administrative Tools and go to the option Group Policy Management and select that, and that will open. As you see here, this is my forest, this is my domain, so I'm just going to expand that. Then I'm going to go down into the domains, expand my domain forest as well, and go down to my group policy objects. Now I have two default policies here, but for the sake of this video tutorial I will just be demonstrating a simple restriction. So just right click here on group policy object tab and select new, and for instance, if you you're admin and you want to restrict a user changing their visual settings on their machine, so let's type in the name for this one, desktop screen, right, and click OK. As you can see, it has been created. So then just right click on that and then select edit. Now this will bring up a new window here with some more options to it. So I'll just go down to user configuration, policies, Windows settings, or administrative templates, sorry, desktop, and then you can see these are options for that manipulate the visual attributes on the desktop. So how about we just enable this option here. Actually, yeah, let's enable let's prohibit changes, right? So we want to enable that. Apply. Okay, so they can't change, they can't do any changes to their desktop. Let's prohibit them from editing anything, as well as alright, so we've enabled this too. They can't do any change to the desktop, and we prohibit them from editing any items, right? So let's navigate to the control panel and the display options and just do a couple changes to the screensaver. So you can just right click and select properties, or you can just double click on it. You want to enable the screensaver option so that they can't change the screensaver, as well as we can just set a timeout for the screensaver. Let's set it to about 20 seconds for the purpose of this video tutorial. Apply that and select OK. Let's password protect this as well, because we don't want anybody changing it, right? So anytime someone tries to change the screensaver, well, actually it won't allow them to change it unless you have the privilege and password to do so, right? Right, before we continue, let's just right click and check the properties here and just navigate to your comment section and add a comment that will describe what the purpose of this group policy is. So how about we just type this policy manipulates the desktop properties, yeah, apply and select OK. Right, so let's just go and check the status of a new policy. So I'll just minimize this. You can see this is the policy here. The status says it is enabled. Alright, so right click on your domain forest now and select this option, link the existing GPU, and this is the option that we want to link, our desktop screen. This is the GPU, the policy we just created, right? And you can see now it has been added. So now all we need to do is to run it. So just in your navigator start and select the run option, and the window that pops up, type in gp update /force. And what this would do is to force the update on force the server to update with the new policy and save the changes to the machines on the system. This may just take a couple of seconds. Alright, so the user policy update has been completed successfully. Alright, so now I'm just going to test the effects a little bit. So I'll just right click on my desktop, go to personalize, and go to screensaver, and as you can see here, I can't do anything to I can't make any changes here. So the policy, the few restrictions that we made have taken effect on the system, right? So just cancel this, close this off, and let's continue. Okay, so let's begin configuring a mandatory profile. So first I'll just check on my other machine just to show you that it has, right now there are no restrictions. I can go to the control panel. Right, so I haven't set any restrictions for mandatory profile yet, so let's just add a couple settings that you would want to set for your users on the system. So first, the desktop policy we just created, I'm just going to rename it and call it MP for mandatory profiles. Then right click and then go to edit. Now when you're setting a mandatory profile, some things that you want to prevent users from getting hacked, you want to prevent them from being able to change the settings of the system. Right, so just expand your policies option, then go to your administrative templates and click on the control panel. Now we're going to right click on this option here that says prohibit access to the control panel. Click properties, enable that option, select apply, and then OK. Right, because we don't want unauthorized access to the control panel. What we're also going to do now is navigate down to the start menu and taskbar, and we are going to lock the taskbar. So then right click on this option, go to properties, and enable that option. Right, and for the next thing what we'll do, we'll go down to the we just check some options here, make sure you don't need to take up anything. Just for the sake of this video tutorial, I'm just doing the bare minimum of things that you will want to restrict for users. Right, we want to lock the taskbar settings as well so that they can't modify the taskbar. Let's go down to system. We want to prevent access to the command prompt. Okay, and okay, so let's just test that mandatory profile there. Alright, but before we go and test it out, go to your start menu, click my computer, go in your local disk C, right click, create a new folder and call it MP for mandatory profile. So then right click and then click properties, and go to sharing, click the share option, and we are going to share with everyone. Yes, done. Go back to the sharing tab, click advanced sharing, go to the permissions and allow full option for everyone, right? So then click apply and then okay, close. Alright, so now let's test out our group policy. And right, so on the other system, on the other machine that I have running, I'll just log off. Alright, so let's test and see if the policies have been implemented. I'm going to try to go to the control panel. You can see that restrictions have been put in place. Please contact your system administrator. Right, so you can see that the policies have been successfully changes have been applied, and this is what the mandatory profile would now look like. So thank you for watching my video tutorial, and I'll see you next time.